And I remember being stood at this bus stop and I was surrounded by IDF soldiers, or IOF soldiers because they're occupying forces. And I just looked out across the land and I thought, oh wow, this is like my grandma's land and my dad's land. And I thought, no, it's not, is it? It's, you know, like it's been stolen. It's not that land anymore. And it was really hard for me to look out across that land and be like, wow, like there's so much blood in this soil and history and trauma. This is not normal. It's not normal to occupy people for 75 years. It's not normal to build stuff on top of them, to build a settlement and a community. It's not normal to employ Palestinians to erect the stones of their own occupation above them. It's psychologically effed up, like on so many levels. It's not normal to make kids, you know, walk through barriers or walk for hours just to get to the school and have stones hurled at them by settlers. I think it's always like, oh, it's the Israelis and Palestinians again on the news. It's always, as I've been growing up, it's always been like that. Oh, they're fighting again, and then no, they're not fighting again. Like, one is a brutal dictatorship that is enacting the most violent historical occupation on innocent people without an army, people with, you know, with very little facilities. So I just wish people knew how grotesque they are. And I'm talking about the Israeli government and its policies and its military. But for me, the occupation is just like this evil, destructive force that is occupying every possible space in Palestinian lives that it can. Watch, you know, a YouTube video for 10 minutes where you're watching hundreds of Palestinians queuing to get through barriers, and some of them walking along the top of it, you know, just to get into work, and having seen those people queuing since 5 AM and they probably get home sort of 9 PM at night. So the occupation is so violent in so many ways. It doesn't let the Palestinians breathe. And I've seen someone, you know, compare it to like Derek Chauvin on George Floyd's neck. Like, it literally is like that. It's suffocating, it's strangling, and it doesn't let Palestinians breathe properly. It just lets them breathe enough to survive. Not always, because a lot of them get murdered. But it doesn't allow them to think strategically sometimes, because they're so bloody knackered. Like, how the hell do you unionize? How do you work together? How do you think politically when you've got to get up at 4 AM, travel all, like, spend hours in a queue, go to work, and you come home like 9 PM, whatever it is. You're knackered, you've got children, you've got your wife, you want to spend a bit of time with them, you eat and you go to sleep. So the occupation isn't just those walls that we see. It isn't just the checkpoints that are absolutely disgusting. It isn't just the bulldozing of West Bank towns, cities and villages. It isn't just the settlers killing people. All these are horrific things, but it's literally occupying every single space in Palestinians' life, occupying the space in their thoughts, occupying the land around them, like building a wall that separates them from their olive tree. Like, it's the most disgusting construction of anything I've ever known. And Israel, for me, it's, you know, it was stolen land, built on Palestinian lands, no respect for indigenous people. And I'm not going to sit here and say Israel shouldn't exist, but the fact that it doesn't let Palestinians exist means it undermines its whole sovereignty, undermines what it's meant to be in the first place.